Hello, I thought I'd do an update about the from scratch home double boiler machine with the San Marco lever group. I'll apologize for the noise in the background. There's some construction crews working, and unfortunately I don't have my good camera or anything with me today, so we're just going to kind of run through this really quickly. While the machine's heating up this morning, I'm just going to kind of roll through all the little features and we'll kind of go from there. So this is a full stainless steel, 316 stainless steel machine that includes the boilers and all hydraulics and piping, as well as the heating elements. Since the last updates, we went from the prototype frame to a laser cut 1/4 inch stainless steel frame, as I said. So yeah, we've got sight glasses with manual fill. So these will fill up. The pump may be a little underpowered, but it seems to do the job. This side glass is for steam and hot water, as well as pressure supply. This side glass is for your brew water. Now, the cycling that you're seeing here with the cameras is the display updating, but this is the brew temperature in degrees C. It's warming up slowly. And then this is the group head temperature in degrees C as well, PID control, both of them. So we've got joystick wands for hot water and joystick wand for steam. These are La Marzocco GS3 wands with the articulating joint and all that kind of good stuff. Back down here, the drip tray is removable with a insert, and then just has little brackets. It sits on top. And again, these are all custom designed parts, so we'll just leave it like that for now. One-handed work is a little hard to do. Anyway, moving on to the side, this is the 1/4 inch stainless steel leg. Eventually, we'll get some glass panels cut to be held in these cutouts here, these triangular cutouts, held in by this little artistic triangle bracket. We'll go around back. This is a Mazda Super Jolly I picked up from a local coffee shop, actually here in Houston, the Rice Coffee Shop. I think the Rice students had a lot to say about espresso. So we replaced the burrs on that grinder, and now it's going to be the grinder for this machine. We've also got some Fort Bend roasted beans here, medium light roast, which is a little different, but we'd try it. Moving on to the back, you can kind of see the double boilers. These are all Swagelok stainless steel fittings with stainless steel tubing. Here you can see this is the steam wand pipe, and then there's the hot water, as well with a La Marzocco blowout valve. And like I said, all 316 stainless threadlets welded into boilers. Boiler capacity on each one is 2.4 liters. It's easy to keep the boilers the same size because they're easy to manufacture and cheaper to do it. So I don't know if you guys can see down here, you can see the heaters in the group, and you can see the anti-siphon there bubbling as the machine warms up as usual. We got a one-way check valve going into the group, so you can have no backflow from the group. It's a pretty simple setup, as I said. We have the kind of a cool feature, one of my favorite parts are these 316 stainless thermal wells from our favorite online warehouse, Amazon.com. So right now the wiring is a little bit of a mess, and there's no real smart wiring to this, I would say. It's kind of a dumb machine right now. Everything is not, there is some PID controlling going on, but nothing is controlled with a microcontroller right now. Kind of how it works is you've got a pressure switch that is running the steam boiler, and I've got solenoids that open and close with the push buttons, SSRs to control temperature, and a bunch of power cables and things running through. These right here are for the group heater. Group heater I'm controlling manually right now. I just have it unwired. I was doing some testing, but this is the SSR for the PID for the group. We've got our water intake here from our pump going into a T that splits between the two boilers, and a pump to control, or a solenoid to control each, excuse me. Down back here we have the water supply, which is right now just a 5 gallon with just using distill. I don't have to have any salinity since it's a manual fill. but of course we could in the future add manual or automatic probes or anything like that. So down here we've got the pump. I think it's a SureFlow. I'm not sure which model. It runs off of 12 volts. So I just have a 12 volt transformer here. It's built for hobbyist projects, 3D printers and alike. This is also running the heaters for the group head. And then we have a power strip that the grinder and miscellaneous things kind of go into. Right now it's kind of a mess down here, but as I said, this is kind of the second alpha, if you will. It's more of a beta build now with the design and everything. So as I said, all 316 stainless, push fill, manual fill, dual pressure gauges on top. These are 316 pressure gauges, and then the San Marco group, which has been a very good group for this project. Have really enjoyed it so far. Up on top we have the cup tray. Works really well. The radiant heat from the boiler cup heats up my cups. Actually, it works better than expected. Once you get the side and the back panels on, as well as the glass panel inserts, it'll kind of channel the heat upward anyway, and it'll work even better. So pretty happy with that. So yeah, that's the machine. As you can kind of tell, the design has kind of went triangular, and I don't know if I really meant to do that. Sort of the thinking behind that is that curves are inherently more expensive to manufacture and harder to laser cut and all those kinds of things. Well, not harder to laser cut, but harder to do curved top panels and things like that. So, you know, I didn't want to make the machine too boxy. There's a lot of boxy levers out there, like the Londonium, that are beautiful machines, but they are very boxy. So I was trying to avoid that and keep a profile that's sort of more interesting than a box. So triangle seemed to be the key, and a kind of angular design was the key. So I haven't thought of a name for this machine yet. I was thinking about calling it probably, I don't know, maybe calling it, they're the second or third largest group in our local group is called the Triangulum Galaxy, which I thought was a kind of cool name. There was an astronomer named Mieser that gave the Triangulum Galaxy a designation of M33, I believe. This is kind of a fuzzy astronomy lesson for you. So I was thinking about calling the machine the M33 or the Mieser 33, but that's not set in stone. If you have any suggestions whatsoever about the build or about the name, of course, I would love to hear those suggestions in the Homebarista forum. And if you have any comments otherwise, or any upgrade suggestions, I would love to hear them as well. Anyway, this has been Jorian with the Open Double Boiler Home Lever Project. I appreciate your time, and I hope you enjoyed.